I started the day going to see Temple University Japan campus. Both my parents went to Temple, and I grew up loving Temple, so I just wanted to go see to check it out. Also, we got a cherry blossom tree in bloom. I was hoping to get some merch, but they don't really do that here. They just have an online store. Also, because nothing was open at the time, got a pork bun from Family Mart. It was pretty good. But the story of the day was me returning to Shibuya, and not just to see Hachiko, even though he's got a couple blooms behind him. Nope, it was coming here to Shibuya Sky. Shibuya Sky is a fairly recent observation deck. They also had this cool kind of light show in the elevator as you're making your way up to the top floor. I just think it's kind of neat. Shibuya Sky is on top of Shibuya Scramble Square, so you can imagine it's right on top of Shibuya Scramble and literally directly on top of the train station. It's an open roof except for this kind of pane of glass in front of you, so you can get 360 degrees of Tokyo and see basically everything in city. Like that's Yoyogi Park where I was the other day. This is actually my first time seeing Tokyo Tower in the distance. That's pretty cool. This is where Mount Fuji would be if it was a clear day, but it was raining like an hour before this. So, also there was this like huge line because the glass is like lower there, so you can get a picture. But that's terrifying, so I didn't do it. Also, there's a huge line. There's this kind of like wooden terrace that leads up to like I think what would actually be a working helicopter pad if they just like cleared the area. But it's pretty cool. It's also literally cool. Also, I love me a path shot where like it's a path leading to a thing, and this is probably my favorite path shot with like the road just leading up into the center of Tokyo. This is Shibuya Scramble. A bit less crowded than Saturday. It's also like there's like an hour after prime rush hour, so seems fairly empty compared to the other day. Hopefully these videos do it justice just how surreal it is looking out onto the massiveness that is Tokyo. City hopping, I next made my way to Shinjuku to go check out the Kinokuniya bookstore. Now this is the main Kinokuniya, which is a massive like 9-story building, but I really only went there to see this Urakake Kozame pop-up shop that's only there for a week. It has some buttons and some keychains, so that's pretty cool. Also, I just saw one image from this series called Maid Skater, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it gets an anime adaptation. I did go to the main Shinjuku station entrance, so I saw all the main like Shinjuku views, including the 3D billboard, but my camera didn't seem to like it that much. That's a cat in the billboard, and it's very cute in person, but not great here. Jumping again now, this time over to Harajuku. Harajuku's known for being the fashion capital of Japan, also for Takeshita Street here, which is always packed with people, but that's not why I was there. It was to come to see this Owl Village Cafe. What it is a cafe where there's a bunch of owls that are hanging around and you can interact with. They give you a drink that comes with the cost of the ticket to interact with the owls. And here's a list of all the owls. My favorite is this one named Spica. Here he is. He's just very playful, kind of a bit of a hellraiser. He's hopping all over the cafe, always had a toy. Also, they let him sit on my leg for a little bit, which is pretty cool. Hello, Spica. There's also this more owl-centric room where there's a bunch of posts and places where they can sit. This is where they get fed. They're free to come and go into the main cafe room, but this is where they spend most of their time. You could pet them like this cute little burrowing owl. There's also the barn owl that had this feather as a hat. They also had a bunch of toys in there, and you could play with them if you wanted to. Each of them seemed to have like their own toys that they liked, and if they got a hold of theirs, they'd go and try and hide it from the other owls. When this one got its toy, just kind of held it the rest of the time. These three chilled up there, even though that one on the left was very friendly when it came time for feeding. Here's another little small guy. These three were the stars of the show. These are the eagle owls. And here's one jumping onto an arm. This one actually did that with me too, but I didn't get a video of it. But I did get a picture. Look at me cheesing there like an idiot. There's also a snowy owl, but it was new, so they're just getting it acclimated to people. It also had an ice bath in case it got too hot. Last stop of the day, and this time it's to Nakano to see Nakano Broadway. This was the birthplace of the anime industry. Now it's filled with a bunch of anime and otaku themed shops. Like there's a lot of Godzilla and Ultraman and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I actually came here expecting to drop a lot of money, and I walked away without spending anything really. So that's something. Also, when the gachas were sold out, they had Lucky Star as being like, "Hey, it's sold out," which is great to see. Also, for dinner, I stopped at this place. It's right by the station, by where I'm staying. I got a few things. Left to right, there's a bacon and cheese roll, a onion and cheese kind of Danish, and then a curry donut, and a chocolate coronet for dessert. All of them were really good. So that's it. Last full day in Tokyo, at least until the end of the trip. Really fun day. Covered a lot of territory. I think it was like 5 total cities. Uh, they're all within like 1 or 2 stops of each other, so it wasn't so bad. I actually got back around like 4 because I had like stuff to do to prepare to travel tomorrow. Like I had to do laundry. There's now clothes hanging up all over my room. Maybe I'll do a room tour tomorrow because tomorrow is just going to be mostly travel day, mostly working on getting stuff for my lecture done. So maybe no video tomorrow. Maybe I'll just combine it with my first day in Fukushima. But that's what is up next is a trip to Fukushima. So next time I see you, I will be, well, I'll still be in Japan. Next time I literally see you, I'll be in America. But the next time you watch this video, I'll be in Fukushima. So, bye everybody.